Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 5 of our Confederate Spring of '62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M Mod. Now, in the last episode, we saw the Battle of Yorktown, finally seeing off the headquarters for the Army of Potomac and the Department of Virginia away from the peninsula, and the Army of Northern Virginia is now besieging Fortress Monroe, which I'm hoping to take by storm. I'm just waiting for one more corps to get into combat position, then I'm going to order an assault on the fortress so I can hopefully take it and move the Army of Northern Virginia back into Richmond. Jackson's corps with the Army of the Valley District is still sitting down to Stanton, waiting for reinforcements to come up from the viewer units, which still going to be about a week away before the first one is ready to ship out. Back over here in Tennessee, it looks like we have the Army of Tennessee and the Army of Ohio moving down south towards Decatur. So I've ordered the Army of Mississippi, minus the 1st Corps, which is still in red readiness, over to Decatur to hopefully intercept these two units. And while there, grab some supplies out of the depot. Still waiting for the Army of the West to come up into readiness. They now just hit orange. It's just taking forever for this army to come up, though it's not very strong a force. We're just hoping to draw more. We just lost sight of that. Hoping the main forces in the west stay here in the Tennessee area, as I do want to send this force west into Missouri. Not straight up at Cairo as much as I would like to, but probably out and around towards Rolla, with the support of a cavalry corps if that forms up anytime soon. And down here in the Gulf, we still have the Army of the Gulf is still sitting over here at Fort Massachusetts and not making a move, so I'm not particularly worried about it. So Lovell's command should be able to handle this if they decide to come across, about equal in number. Alright, that should cover everything for right now. So I'll be back with the next major event. Alright, it's April 12th in game, and basically as soon as I began assaulting Fortress Monroe, we lost that fight. But good thing too, as we do have more forces coming south heading towards Charlottesville. I have ordered Jackson out of the valley to consolidate with these forces. And I'm going to start moving them in direction to intercept. So I'm fairly certain these are District of Washington's not very large, but 1st Corps is about 40,000, I think. It's 21,000, so they shifted some troops out of it, because that was larger. AI has gotten much better at moving soldiers around. Just move you to right there. See if we can't intercept that force. I did lose sight of them. It looked like there was another force coming down over here. We have to control Jackson now, heading towards the Army of the West or my 1st Corps, the Army of Mississippi. And the forces that were coming south out of Nashville look like they've retreated back up towards Nashville. Over here at the Valley, we have Morgan's command sitting right outside the Cumberland Gap. So I'm actually going to order Kirby Smith to go engage this force, as they are basically comparable in numbers, and just drive them off a little bit. And the Department of Norfolk is closing in on the Coast Division and the fort at New Bern. Let's see if we get a combat here, or are they going to go defensive and we're going to sit in a siege. Oh, Kirby Smith's fight has happened first. Alright. So we got Kirby Smith at Morgan. They have 6,500 infantry and 14 guns to my 8,100 infantry, 2,800 cavalry and 14 guns. So we're definitely taking this fight. I will be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of London, Kentucky. So we're on the Big Rock Mountain map, and we are attacking. They're defending back here by the Griffith Farm. So, pretty standard defense location for this map. So my plan is for right now, because they're defending back here. Don't exactly know where they are. I'd rather attack from the high ground. So I'm going to be sending my infantry and artillery up along Log Cabin Lane here. And sending my cavalry down around Old Plank Road. So we don't know exactly how their defenses are going to be set up. But I'd rather attack from up here if possible. So I'm going to get my troops in motion, and I will be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alright, 1700 day 1. We're about to lose daylight here. And we have the Federals sighted along Plank Road. Looks like they are reacting to sighting my cavalry, and thankfully they don't have my infantry sighted yet, as they are still coming up. So if their flank remains sitting this way overnight, I'm going to have an excellent opportunity just to roll up their flank from over here. So when my infantry start coming down, I'm going to send my artillery out on this hill over here to fire down into them and send the infantry down through the woods. So we're going to have an excellent opportunity here. I need the Corps Commander up further so I don't lose the deployment zone. So hopefully we should have ourselves a nice quick attack here come day 2. So, which I won't be launching an attack until then, so I will be back with a day 2 start. Alright, so 700 on day 2. I do have my forces pushed a little bit more forward than where they were. I'm leaving the cavalry in position where they were. I see no need to push them further forward anymore until I'm ready to use them. So I'm going to send the infantry straight down the hill using the wood as cover, and the artillery out here. So I'm going to wait for the artillery to get mostly in position first before I send the infantry forward. So it's going to take a few hours in the day. But they do have better morale than me, so I do need the artillery in position to wreak some havoc from the rear. So our morale's at 43 to their 57, so I took 95 attrition casualties overnight to desertion. So pause this here, and I'll be back once we start closing in with the Federals. So it's 0730 day 1, and it looks like the Federals are actually redeploying to face me or come up and attack me. I'm not sure exactly which yet. Oh, batteries do not break on me. That shouldn't be anybody's first battle. Now, I did have enough Sharps rifles to arm this brigade. So, oh, they've actually gone up in strength. Last time I looked at them, they were below 800. Yep, they're coming up the road at us with 2 brigades. This one's coming this way too, but stuck in the marshland. So that works out even better for us. Once these infantry's clear, I'll be able to send in the cavalry after the artillery. And I'm going to move these 6-pounders in closer, I think. Oh, they could sight their archers. Counter battery. I mean, this works out even better. Now they want to attack us uphill. That's even better. And there's another brigade back here. Didn't realize that. And of course, they're going to lie down now. It's too early to send in the cavalry. Skirmishers out, see if we can't recite these guys. If anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, it's coffee with a lot of Irish. Can't wipe this one brigade out. What is going on with your morale? Good, that brigade's broken. Should be taking counter battery fire, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, who's wounded? Barton's wounded. Now they're pushing everybody forward. Cavalry, come on up to the wall. Morgan is being aggressive. I like it. Get down in there. I said to shoot them. me a while for the cavalry had its orders as their dispatch rider. Barton's not doing too hot. I feel like we should have seen this brigade off already. They moved in a position that leaves me on their flank and rear, which is perfect. Let's get your orders. Yeah, just waiting for them to enact them now. Oh, they moved out of my range fan. Get down here. That might be why I moved them up to where he did. There goes Barton's brigade. Don't blame them. They lost their commander. Here comes the cavalry. So you got this brigade over here, which I lost sight of, and the artillery left. There goes the artillery. Perfect. Let's see how many more we can snatch up. Why are you guys moving so slow? Can we plus this up to another major victory? Doesn't look like it. Go get them, boys. They fully broke, alright. It's time to gangbang this last brigade here. Don't get distracted by the retreating units. Forget them. I hate that crap. See if we can't grab up this last brigade. Well, get in there. Everybody gets in there. Reload, damn it, and fire. Screw it. Everybody gets in. We're out of time. Took too long for them to close in. Oh well. But we took down 1,100 of their 6,500 infantry. Got all 15 of their guns for a total of 1,300 or 7,000 man force. We lost 321 infantry of our 8,100, 51 of our cavalry, a total of 377 of our 11,164 men. So I will take that any day of the week. That's about 4.2 to 1 on the losses there. So it's a small fight, so I'm not going to go over the paperwork, so I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Victory at the Battle of London. So Morgan's command is retreating in panic. They have reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,292 men, thereof 162 killed and 247 captured. Our casualties total 377 men with 50 killed, 118 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 450 rifles and 7 guns from the battlefield and sent 242 soldiers off to prison camp. Looks like General Jackson, H.R. Jackson, one of my division commanders, has become famous. And Major Petterbridge, now one of mine, is probably the battery commander for the Union, is lost face. It doesn't show us getting any of their officers in this fight. Alright. Let's let that roll off. That'll take 2 days. See what's going on over here at New Bern. And they are going to fight. So obviously we're going to take this one. Why is my morale bad? Okay, my battery's got bad morale. No problem there. So General Hughie against Burnside once again. Federals are bringing 8,379 infantry and 14 guns to our 6,798 infantry, 992 cavalry, and 20 guns. So we're definitely taking this fight, and I will be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of New Bern. So we are attacking, and we are on the complete opposite side of the map from the Federals. And I'm not seeing a really direct route to get to them. And it's also 1700. So we're not getting anywhere today. So I'm just going to set my troops up at the forward deployment zone, wait for the day to end, and then start marching my men up towards Ward's Ridge here. Then back down this direction, following these roads. There's really no... not liking my attack area. That's a very narrow front for attack, especially with the marshes. Actually, I should come from the south. That's exactly what I'm going to do. No direct routes anywhere on this map. There's nothing that's really direct. So I'm going to march my troops down along here, out this way, back up along here. It's going to be a long time getting there. Probably looking at a day 3 attack just to get this force into position. So I will be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alright, it's 1500 on day 2. And we have the Federals sided. I am now south of their positioning, and they've pulled back. They built entrenchments up here, but pulled out of them for some reason. But that works for me, too. Even if they'd sat there facing that way, digging them out of the entrenchments would have not been fun. So I'm going to send my troops up to this open field here to set up for an attack coming through the woods on the Federal left. So it's still going to be a few hours. I doubt we are going to get an attack off today. So, once again, looks like I will be back with a day 3 start. Alright, it's the morning of day 3. It's 0700. And Both of my infantry divisions their cohesion's broken, so I'm going to let them sit for a few hours to get their cohesion back up. But I do have them set up in the wood here to push on the federal left. And I have the cavalry and artillery division out on the road. So I'm planning on pushing the artillery up, see if I can't get some limited support fire going on, though I doubt it because of all the woods, with the cavalry supporting them. But I'm going to let them sit until about 0900, 1000 before I start pushing an attack in, just to see if I can't get the cohesion levels higher. I'd like to push in right now because this brigade looks like it's ready to break. They've taken 400 casualties in attrition alone because their morale is so low. But I can't go in when my troops are not in good fighting shape. Their cohesion's just totally busted. So I have to wait. So I'll be back once I'm ready to push in this attack. Alright, it's 12:30 in day 3, and I'm still not pushing for the attack. It's just moving my divisions into an assault position. It's fragmented them again. The Federals have reshifted in between two streams here. Now, I was pushing the artillery forward to see if I can't get some type of siding going on, but it's just not happening with these woods. So I guess I'll be going in without them. And we have a thunderstorm rolling in. Even better. Still showing disrupted. As long as I get to like a failing state, I'll take them forward. But, yeah, things are just not looking good trying to get this attack pushed off. Just can't push them in while they are on. The morale's getting better. I gotta push forward. I gotta push forward. I got no choice. It's already 14:20. We're not going to get much done today. At least I can possibly maneuver them into being pushed off the objective point. Oh, this is not good weather. Alright, start pushing on them. A rocket battalion. I wonder if they actually have rockets. I think that was something that was actually used. Excuse me. I wonder if you're going to keep falling back in the face of me. Nope. Alright. Didn't I have you send out hold orders? We're fighting over a raised road. That's why everything looks so weird. Okay. I'm wondering why my siding looks so weird. This is just a small raised area. See if we can't push off this artillery. Might have a problem doing it, though. That battalion keeps falling back. Yeah, we moved over to minor defeat. Their morale's become much better. Yeah, it's now up to 48. Ugh. good. They're ready to break. Send the cavalry out on my left, their right. Come on, see them off. Take care of those skirmishers that are firing into Heath's brigade. There goes that battery, very good. Yeah, batteries are not going to be helping me at all. What I told you to rally your men. Keep them in the fight. They're just nervous. They haven't taken many casualties yet. Just going after that battery did not help. Alright, very good. Keep pushing in. Oh, my batteries are firing now. Very good. At least one is. That brigade's going to keep retreating. Send the cavalry on the flank of that brigade. Cavalry commander's wounded. Very good, that brigade's broken, but it does have their flank turned, which is what I needed. Stay after that brigade. They're just not going to fight. Two wounded commanders to replace right now. This battle actually started on the same day as London. They're both 3-day engagements too. What are you doing all the way back there? So these guys are about to break under the weight of fire. My cavalry's about to break. Ooh, over 200 casualties in my cavalry. That's not good. But as long as I stay facing them, I can keep him in the flank and start getting him in the rear. Yeah, there they go. They just broke. They did what I needed them to. There you go. That brigade's broken. This battle is ours. They only got one brigade that's not broken, so I don't know why it's still flipping back in their direction. There we go, now it's back in ours. They're actually going to fight this brigade now. And nobody's reforming. Eh, 12% casualties would be nice to get them higher, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. The army's broken, but the morale's still at 51. This is the only unbroken brigade, and they're ready to start fleeing. They're not even fighting. And we'll have our guys stop at the stream bed. I'm going to pause this here until the AI figures out what it's going to do. Alright, it's now day 4. And we had the federal morale down to 0.8, but they never left the field. It's now at 29.4. Even if they launch an attack, they're going to lose. So I really don't know what the AI is thinking right now. So I have got Drayton's division lined up along the stream here because of this one brigade that was here, and I sent D.R. Jones and the artillery out to the open field to my right because I had the units that were back out this way. So I'm hoping just some artillery will see them off, but I don't know. So we don't have to push into them anymore. So while the AI figures out what it's doing, we'll be back. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm just sending Drayton's division after this one brigade. And I got Jones sending out skirmishers, try to get these guys re-sided because they just disappeared from view. But we're going to end this now. There's no reason for this fight to still be going on. So even though they have 51 points on the objective, their morale was down to 0.8. This should be over. Is this brigade going to start retreating in our face again? Speed this up. Yes, they are. Okay, there they go. Turn Drayton's division onto this unit. There they go, finally. I don't know what was going on with that. This should have ended at... They should have retreated overnight, so I don't know why this kept going. So, we're not going to pursue them, and I'm not going to go over the paperwork for this fight. So, I will be back once we're on the campaign map. Alright. So I said the campaign map, I forgot we do have the post-battle screen. So, we took out 1,900 of their 9,500 infantry. Got all 15 of their guns for a total of 2,000 of the 10,000 men they had on the field. We lost 244 of our 6,700 infantry, 344 of our 900 cavalry, which is a big hit. But they did do what I needed them to do, which was turn that one brigade's flank to us. Total loss of 600 of our 8,000 men. Once again, like I said, I'm not doing the paperwork for this one, so campaign map will be next. Alright, victory at New Bern. So the Emins reportedly suffered total casualties of 2,041 men. There are 123 killed and 136 captured. Our casualties total 601 men with 93 killed and 268 missing. We have captured 674 rifles and 5 guns from the battlefield and sent 117 soldiers off to our prison camps. It's like General Pendleton. I don't understand how he's our artillery division commander, became famous, and General Reno loses face in that fight. Alright, so that battle took place over the same time period, a few extra hours in the day for that the Battle of London took place. So we're going to roll this off. Wait for the map to catch up to us. Alright, Jackson's in position. This is still rolling off. Oh, and I do have to replace commanders. Gotta do it before AI gives us commanders we don't want. Department of Norfolk Marshall's got to get replaced. Units from Kentucky. No, did I roll past Kentucky twice? There it is. I did. Hawes, and you're a cavalry commander too. Job's yours. Not Levels command. East Tennessee, we lost Barton. Alright. At least they're wounded and not dead. Oh, but he lost all of his stats. That's not good. Units from Tennessee. Walker is still defamed. I gotta give him a fort somewhere. Alright, Preston Smith, it looks like the job is yours. So, John from A.O.M contacted me, so the brigade's not changing names with the officers, does actually have to do with the A.O.M mod. So, no big deal. Any brigades that don't change name is just, I'll probably end up giving them names later on to match their exploits, I don't know. And we need a fort for Walker. So you know what, you're gonna come down here and take over Laredo Garrison. And I didn't order that to be constructed unless that was already being built. Alright. One thing about putting defamed commanders in commanded garrisons is it actually brings their fame back up faster. I'll pause this here while we wait for those battles to roll off, and I'll be back. Alrighty, it's April 15th in game, and the Army of the Southwest, which I thought was heading for our Army of the West over at Memphis, has actually engaged Polk's 1st Corps of the Army of Mississippi outside of Corinth. So they're bringing 7,689 infantry, 878 cavalry, and 42 guns to our 10,236 infantry, 751 cavalry, and 54 guns. But we're not going to fight this battle this episode. I think this will be a good one to start off the next episode with. So we're going to end this one here. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so alert when the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And once again, comments, as always, keep them coming. I do love engaging with you guys. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.